How's everybody doing? We're into week number 5. This week's topic is passing. Unfortunately, due to everything going on, social distancing and everything, I'm not going to have anybody here that I'm going to be able to pass to, but I'm basically going to talk about how you're holding the ball when you're passing, and also the type of passes there are and how you would approach it to shoot, passing those passes, and where your teammate should catch the ball. So what I want to do is I want to just start off with you holding the ball and how you pass it. Okay, if you remember way back in week number 1 and number 2 when I talked about dribbling, I told you basketball was a fingertip game. The game is played with the ball on your fingertips or on your fingers and not on your palm. So with passing, the ball rarely touches your palm. Not going to say it never does, but it rarely touches your palm. And that's another thing that I talked about earlier on, is that you want to have strong fingertips. And you get the strong fingertips by practicing your passing, practicing your dribbling, and later on in a week or two when I start talking about the best part of the game, that everyone thinks is the best part of the game, is shooting the ball. You want to have strong fingertips, okay? So when you pass the ball, when you're holding it on your fingertips, okay? I'm going to tip the ball and you can see that the ball is on my fingertips and it's not touching my hand, my palms. It's only on the fingertips. Now I'm just going to talk to you about the basic parts of passing the ball, okay? There's basic passes. One is called the two-hand chest pass, okay? Where you're holding the ball here. Remember, it's not on your fingertips. You're holding the ball here, and your teammate that you're going to pass the ball to is about 8-10 feet away. What you're going to do is you're going to step with your right foot or your left foot. It does not make a difference. Towards your target, and you're going to pass the ball to them. And you're going to flick it. You're going to flick the ball to it like this. You're holding the ball and you're going to flick it. Okay? Ideally, you want them to catch the ball right here in their chest to their abdomen area. Because if they catch the ball here in their abdomen area, they can go right into that triple threat position. Shoot, dribble, pass that we had talked about last week. They catch the ball down here, up here, over here. It takes time for them to bring the ball back and go triple threat. So if they were open, that time it takes to come back to triple threat, that gives their defender time to recover, and now they're not open anymore. So in the perfect world, in the perfect game, you're throwing it here all the time to them. So again, you are holding the ball, you are stepping towards the person you want to throw it to, and notice how I'm turning the ball because I am flicking the ball to them. Ball has a little bit of a spin that has no effect anything at all. It's just that you spin the ball when you throw it to them and you don't throw a knuckleball. Okay? That's the chest pass. Another pass, that's a common pass that we do during the basketball game, is the bounce pass. The bounce pass is passed the same exact way. Step with your right foot, step with your left foot, doesn't make a difference, and bounce the ball between them and you. Usually bounce it a little bit further than halfway. Now, the way you can tell if it was a good pass on your part is if the ball bounces up in their abdomen area. Now this is not an easy thing to do. This takes a lot of experience. The ball should hit the floor and bounce straight up to them. It shouldn't bounce to them in a hop or like a cow jumping over the moon type of thing. It should bounce straight up. Remember, the longer that the ball is not in your hands or in their hands, gives the defender time to steal the ball. So you want that ball to be transferred in a timely manner, in a quick manner. Okay? So again, Watch the ball as I'm passing it. I throw the ball towards the floor and I bounce it and I spin my hands, okay? I'm bouncing the ball, not quite as pronounced with the spin as a chest pass, but I'm pushing the ball towards the floor. And again, look, it's not on my palms. It's on my fingertips. And I'm pushing that ball towards the floor. Again, it's spun a little bit, the hand spin a little bit, not as much as with the chest pass. And you'd like it to come up again. Now, if it comes up a little lower, they could adjust. If it comes up a little higher, they could adjust. This pass here is harder to get to come in the perfect spot. And let's be honest, in most basketball games, most passes are not thrown to that perfect spot for people to go triple threat. You just want to try to be as close to it as possible, okay? Those type passes that I just showed you, the chest pass and the bounce pass, are usually, not all the time, but usually passes that are made to players that are pretty close to you. You can still throw, if you've got good upper body strength and lower body strength, throw a chest pass more than 10 feet or a bounce pass more than 10 feet. But sometimes the ball has to be thrown quite a distance. And there's two other passes that can be thrown for that. And those are the last two passes I'm going to cover. One is the overhead pass. Again, look at my hands. You should be able to see daylight through there because the ball is on the fingertips and not on the palms. It's kind of touching the palms a little bit. This pass here, let's say after you got a rebound, or even if somebody threw you the outlet pass, and now you want to throw the pass a good distance, maybe even full court, same thing. Step with either your right foot or step with your left foot, and then throw the ball down the court to your target. Now, it's not easy to hit the person right in the chest. This type of pass, optimally, the best thing you could do is put it close to them, somewhere where they can retrieve the pass in an easy manner and keep it away from the defender. This is like a fast break type pass. A lot of times you're throwing it out to somebody and there aren't any defenders really in close proximity to them, so that if it is off a little bit, they're able to get it, okay? They're able to catch it and not have any problem, okay? The other pass, baseball pass. It's a baseball pass with a basketball. Depending on whether you're left hand or right hand, you have the ball in your hand. Again, look at it. It's on my fingertips, not touching my palms. Now I'm right-handed. So as a right-hander, I am probably gonna step with my left foot. Not going to throw it like a pitcher throws it, but I'm going to step with my left foot and I'm going to throw it that way there, okay? If I was left-handed, I'm going to step with my left foot and I'm going to throw it there. I got two hands on the ball until I'm ready to release it. As a right-hander, I got two hands on the ball until I'm ready to release it. This pass is usually a long pass. Usually, and I'll talk in a couple minutes about why sometimes it's a short pass, but usually it's a long pass, okay? So I'm stepping towards it and I am throwing the ball. Now, unlike in baseball, when you follow through and you go that way there, you can do that. If you can just throw it and just follow through that way, it keeps it from making that spin and it goes right to the player. If you do throw it and break your wrist, so to speak, it will have the tendency to curve a little bit, and you may not want that to happen in a basketball game because it might curve away from the player that you're throwing it to. Same thing. Instead of as a lefty throwing the curve, you may want to throw and follow through that way there. Now, when would I throw a one-handed pass during a basketball game with my teammate really close? Just imagine a defender right in front of me. And I want to throw the ball to you on the other side of that camera there. I can't throw the chest pass through the defender, I can't throw the bounce pass through the defender, but I could throw what we call a wraparound pass. Okay, I'll move over a little bit. Where the defender's there, I throw a fake, and I come with a wraparound pass around them. So I'm kind of like throwing the ball around them that way, or as a lefty, even I'm right-handed, I can throw the ball around them that way there. Okay? So you can throw one-handed passes to somebody in close proximity to you. Okay? Now, before I review the 5 passes I talked to you about, always good to throw a fake the way you don't want it to go, so you can get the defender to lean and go throw the pass in the direction you want to. Just like I was talking about triple threat. Fake them the way you don't want to go, and go the way you do want to go. In passing, fake the way you don't want to go, pass the ball the way you want it to go. Okay? And it's perfectly okay to throw no-look passes. Looking over there, I pass the ball to you over there. When you get to be able to do that, you're getting to the next level. You're getting to the next level as a player. Because what we talk about as coaches is, what we talk about is telegraphing. Is looking exactly where you want to go, exactly where you want to pass. If you're looking exactly where you want to go or exactly where you want to pass, your defender knows where you want to go or who you want to pass it to. So if I come down off of the dribble, and I'm looking over there, in the meantime, I'm passing the ball to my teammate over there. Here I come down, and I throw my pass off over there. That's the next level. You could reach that level, and you all can if you practice, and you become good at dribbling. If you could reach that level, it's going to be hard to keep you off the court on whatever team you're on. So once again, ball's on the fingertips. Rarely touches the palm. We talked about flicking the chest pass. We talked about throwing the bounce pass. We talked about the overhead two-handed pass. We talked about the baseball pass, right or left-handed. And then we talked about the wraparound, one hand, right hand, or one hand, left hand, pass around the defender. Again, practice. Keep practicing your dribbling. Work on your triple threat. Work on your passing. Become the complete player. I'll see you guys next week.